All right, welcome to Building with Bolt. This is Morgan, and I think my plan really with these videos, not that I have a really detailed plan, but is to, rather than starting with a prompt that I've tested and I know works, actually just doing it live in the video so that people can see what it's like when you actually come up with a prompt on the fly, and when things don't work, how you get through those. Because I think there's a few too many videos where somebody already has a prompt that they've tested and they know works perfectly, and it doesn't necessarily always go that way, and it's probably more useful to see when stuff doesn't work. So I'm going to do a prompt I have not tried before. I'm actually going to type this out and kind of like stream of conscious a prompt for Bolt here. I want to build a NFT tracking dashboard for Bored Ape Yacht Club. I'm a big fan of that NFT project, and this is actually something I would probably use. So let's get started here. I'm going to say I want to build a dashboard. Let's use React and shade CN. Also, I like Tailwind, so feel free to use Tailwind if you can work it in somehow. All right, so a little bit there, like when I write prompts, I like to share a little bit more about if there's like specific libraries or UI components or anything that I wanted to use, kind of specify that up at the top. Some people get a lot more specific. We'll see how that goes. Now let's talk about the actual project itself. So let's build a dashboard for tracking NFT projects, more specifically Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT assets. The specific NFTs I would like to track are, and let's do a numbered list so it knows exactly how many. So Bored Ape Yacht Club, Mutant Ape Yacht Club, Bored Ape Kennel Club, and then of course, often forgotten but still important, Bored Ape Chemistry Club for those mutant serums. All right, so I've got that, and then what do I want on the dashboard? So let's say at the top of the dashboard, I would like a table tracking these four NFTs and showing the following. Let's say an image. I want to get circular because that would look nicer. A circular image of the project, and then the project name. And I want the price in ETH. And I want the price in USD. And I want the percent change over the last 24 hours. Percent change over the last week. You know what, the last month would be interesting too, right? Percent change over the last month. Okay, so we've got that. So now there's like, I can see a table at the top there. And so then probably some charts showing each one. Below the table, not charts, but graphs, I guess. Let's have a graph for each project showing how its price has varied in ETH over the last month. Okay, that seems like a pretty decent starting point. And like I said, I have not tested this prompt. So the thing I've found that Bolt can struggle with sometimes is like this part. It'll end up showing like a broken image. So I'm kind of expecting that. And I'm not going to go any further because let's just see how this does as a starting point. So I'll click here. All right. The prompt is in. Thinking about it. All right, here we go. So So it said I'll help you create a beautiful NFT dashboard using React, Shadescan, UI, Tail, and CSS. Break these down to smaller band of components. All right. So far, so good. Create initial files, dependencies. You can see here it's using TypeScript. It tends to use TypeScript, which I'm a fan of, so that's nice. For those who don't know what TypeScript is, it's still JavaScript, just JavaScript with enforcing type rules, so you can't have variables that don't have a type. All right, here we go. Let's see here. I've created modern, okay, no error. Let's see, it's loading here. Hey, look at that. Okay, and just as I predicted, you can see the images are broken. So this is something I find happens quite a bit with Bolt, is it'll, for whatever reason, just show broken images. Oh, I see it. It shows some problems. Let's see. So what are the problems? Support for default props will be removed from function components and for releases. Use JavaScript default parameters. Okay. Support for default props. Okay, interesting. So this is actually probably something that happens to a lot of people, so I'll just hit attempt to fix. Should be able to find that. I also need to fix the images too, so let's see here. Okay, yes, this is this recharts component that it was having an issue with. All right, let's see. Whoa, all right, let's see here. Oh, nope, still 2 problems detected. Let's see, same issue, but let's see. It looks like it's actually producing the right data I want, so maybe I'll ignore these for now. I'm actually going to say clear, and I'm going to be okay with those because it looks like it's actually pulling in the data correctly. So now what I want to do is I want those images to load. The images don't seem to be loading. Can you fix that? Let's see, that'll work. Okay. All right, it noticed the issues. The images, the Unsplash URLs being used don't actually exist. Okay, don't know why it would pick Unsplash images that don't exist, but that is the error I see happening a lot. So if anyone from the Bolt team is watching this, that's an easy fix. Okay, now it picked totally weird images for it. That's not at all what I want. Let's see. Those are not the right images. Can you please find images for each of these NFT projects and use those? Maybe on Twitter? I wonder if I can find it. Let's see if I can do that. Like I said, this is a prompt I haven't tried, so this is something that I am guessing a lot of people encounter, but you don't necessarily see in the videos that have like really well-formed prompts. Okay, so I can see it's pulling images not from Unsplash anymore. I can see here it's pulling from a different source. So let's see what it did here. No, still didn't load. Nope. Nope. As you can see, the images still are broken. Can you fix them? This is a constant issue I run into, is just getting images like this. All right, let's see here. So now it's trying again. Okay, here we go. IPFS hosted images from OpenSea collections. That seems like a much better path. So let's see if it's able to get the right images here. All right. Updating it here. All right, I've updated. Let's see, drum roll please. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's got all of them except for Bored Ape Chemistry Club. So I'll just say, great, that fixed all of them except for Bored Ape Chemistry Club. And you fix that image too. It's so amazing to me that it doesn't realize when it doesn't have a working image, but whatever. Okay, so let me update the Bored Ape Chemistry image with a working URL. The previous URL seems to be broken. Okay, so yeah, it seems like when it goes out to get an image, it doesn't actually verify if there's an image there. So, you know, one thing maybe I would do in future prompts is say, when you get the image, make sure there's an image there and it's not a broken image, which seems obvious. Like you would expect, you know, a human obviously would know that, but okay, still broken. All right, okay. Still no image for Bored Ape Chemistry Club. Can you fix this image? All right. keep it going here. So this is pretty typical, and this is why I think it's nice to start with a prompt that's not something I know works, because I think a lot of people will go to build dashboards and things like that and encounter this exact issue, and you have to kind of iterate. It's going to be different for each like type of image you're trying to pull in. If it's something really simple that it can pull from Unsplash, like I want to build a dashboard, I want an image of Yosemite, it can pull that pretty easily. But this, yeah, it's not working here. Still not working. So I might have to go out and get that image, but let's see if I can get it to do it. Can you fix the image for Bored Ape Chemistry Club? See, it says it's using a different OpenSea CDN link, so we're iterating through different potential data sources, but it doesn't seem to check if when it goes out to get the image, if it actually gets the right image. And this is the issue I see all the time with Bolt, that, you know, not the end of the world. And a lot of times I just go out and get the image if it's too hard to get, which is what I might do here. But let's see. No, it still can't get it. So it says, okay. Let me ask it now. Here's something I haven't tried before. The image is still broken. Can you get the image fixed for Bored Ape Chemistry Club, but test on your side to make sure you aren't just providing another broken image. Let's see, let's give it a little bit of more instruction there, because it keeps coming back and saying, yep, here we go, I'll try something, and it tries it, it's broken. And this is where a human obviously knows immediately, oh wait, there's no image there. But AI goes, oh, there could be an image here. So let's see. All right. So still looking, let's see. Okay, let me update the Bored Ape Chemistry image with a verified working image from their official collection. Okay. This image has been tested and it does not load properly. Can you fix and find a working image? Amazing how much you have to prompt this, but this is actually what I was kind of hoping would happen in the video, is that it would have an issue with one of these images, because this is a loop I find myself in a lot, and I'm guessing people watching this also find it. This might be really boring to watch as a recorded video, so feel free to leave a comment if this is absolutely driving you insane, if you're going to use this actually to fall asleep to rather than to actually use to learn to play around with Bolt. If this doesn't work, which it doesn't, so let's see, Bored Ape Chemistry Club, there it is, Bolt, and I'll say, let's paste this in. All right, use this image for Bored Ape Chemistry Club. Like I said, this is what I typically end up having to resort to, even though it thinks it can find the image. All right, so let's see. Now, this should work. Okay, so we've got the Bored Ape Yacht Club image that it's going out and getting. And we've got the Mutant Ape Yacht Club image that it's going out and getting. You can just see that all in the code here. Here's the URL of the image. It's Bored Ape Chemical Club image that's going out to get. And now we should see it write the image as a direct path here. There we go, see? So now here, it's actually pulling the image that I pasted in. So, drum roll please, this should work. Let's see. Oh my goodness. It still didn't work. Weird. It didn't use the image. Let's see here. Strange. You didn't use the image I shared for Bored Ape Chemistry Club. Can you please use this exact image I have pasted in chat? I'll paste the image again. That is wild. That I have not seen before. More proof that this is all just unprepared videoing Bolt prompting. All right, so let's see here. So once again, Bored Ape Yacht Club image coming from the same place. Let's see, I'll update the NFT data file to provide chemistry flag, to use the provided chemistry flask image. I'll convert it to a base 64 data URL to ensure it works reliably. I wonder if that's what's screwing it up. Let's see. All right, here it is. let's see. This is going to be probably a video where most of the video is spent literally trying to get a single image to load. So hopefully, bolt.new team, if you're watching this, this is a potential issue to fix. I don't know if this would necessarily be considered a bug, but it's definitely an interesting one to run into. And let's see. It's really thinking about it this time. Let's see here. Come on. Wow. All right, we've stumped it. Don't know what's happening now. Wonder if I should stop it, or wonder what's happening now. All right, I guess I'll stop it. Let's see. I'm going to stop it. You canceled the message. Okay. Let's see. Can you just use this image? Don't convert to base 64 or anything crazy like that. Just use a direct link to this image for Bored Ape Chemistry Club. And this image, direct link to the image I have pasted in chat. Okay, I'm gonna paste the image again and go. All right, let's see here. Because maybe it was the base 64 conversion idea that it had. Okay, there we go. All right, so it's gonna update the NFT data file to use the provided chemistry flask image directly. When it says NFT data file, it's just this file, this TypeScript file, which is, once again, just essentially some JavaScript, technically TypeScript, but JavaScript code that's typed, called NFT data, and that's where it has this information. There we go. Okay, so now it has a direct link to it. Let's see what happens here. Okay. So now it's actually creating the storage for the image. You can see here, look at this. There we go. That is, if this bar gets smaller, it's happening. Come on. All right, you can do it. I believe in you, Bolt. Let's see here. Just chugging along. All right, you can see this is getting smaller, so it's creating the PNG here. I guess that's what's taking so long. Boy, how long is that going to take? I guess as this is happening, I can take a look at this. I think this is probably the same issue here. This is, yeah, so this is, these errors, you'll find errors like this. This is not the end of the world, right? So it's like, this is the same error that we had in the beginning where it's support for default props removed from function components in future major releases. Use JavaScript default parameters instead. That's not going to break the code, because essentially what it's saying is this works in the current version, but it won't work in a future version. So that's okay. Like when you see errors like this for people that don't know JavaScript, don't worry. The kind of secret that you can look at here is if it says warning, and especially for like support for something will be removed in the future, anything like that, you're okay to like move on. What you want to look for is something that says, it actually like indicates there's something broken, which you then usually see in the code too. Okay, so this is just like taking way too long. So I'm going to stop it. Okay. Let's see. But let me see. Every time I'm going to paste this, and I'll put. But every time I ask you to do this, it seems to get stuck and hang. Is there a way you can do this without taking forever? All right, let's see. Let's see what that does. All right, you can see now it's come back, and now the image is back to a broken image. So this is the fight for the chemistry flask image. All right. I think it's still... I'll help you update the image reported chemistry by creating a new file to save the image you provided and update the reference to the data file. Okay, that's not gonna work. It's still, this is like definitely a bug. So I have like no idea how long this would take. This would be too boring for video. So I'm gonna actually give up and I'm going to say, can you replace the image for Bored Ape Chemistry Club with a cartoon image of a flask? Let's just see if it can do that. So it has been, I think, I don't know how long now, maybe 15 minutes of trying to get this one image to show up, which is really interesting. But my guess is that a lot of people run into this, and hopefully this is helpful in some way to anybody watching this. Obviously, the dashboard created, pretty much perfectly, and is usable out of the gate here. But that image is a fight. Let's see here. Okay, so it's getting something from flat icon, and let's see here. That is not an image of a flask. That is not an image of a flask. Looking for something that, maybe I need to be more specific. Looks like a flask / chemistry beaker for the Bored Ape Chemistry Club icon. Can you get that? All right, here we go. See, otherwise, you can see charts look nice, table looks nice, and I'm going to stop this video at 25 minutes because that's already longer than I was expecting this to go. And I'll see if people like this, or if they find it really boring, then I can not do videos in the future where I'm trying to work through a specific issue. All right, it's pulling something different this time. Weird, an image of a cartoon person holding something. Okay, that doesn't seem to work either. All right, well, to be continued. I'm at 22 minutes. I'm not going to bore everyone with this, but I have managed to stump Bolt.new in just getting that image in there. But it got these images. I've got the dashboard. I've got the price in ETH. I've got the US dollar price. And let me just check that. Where is it getting the price? Where are you getting the NFT prices from? Because 32 ETH seems higher, and I don't think 32 ETH equals $93,000. So I think there might be an error there, actually, just that I can spot with my eyes here. Let's see. I noticed the NFT price data is currently hard-coded. Okay, because yeah, let me look. Like if I look at the Bored Ape Yacht Club, it's 32 ETH. Let's see here. Crypto. No, it's 19.7 ETH. Okay. So it's actually not correct. So the prices for the NFT collections are incorrect. Can you get these from an API? Let's see if they can do this. And let's say from a live API. Because yeah, it just hard coded in randomly some numbers here, and this is not even the right value of ETH. So should have looked at that too. All right, let's see here. So now it's saying, I'll help you integrate real NFT price data using the Reservoir API, which provides comprehensive NFT market data. Okay. And doesn't require an API key for basic usage. All right, that sounds good to me. I'm probably gonna go over 25 minutes. So I'll go up to 30 minutes, and then that's probably it. But if you made it this far and you watch me try to get that image loaded, then you deserve something more, right? So let's see here. It's updating this API file. All right, integrated create API service layer that fetches real-time floor prices from Reservoir. Great, that sounds good to me. Let's see here. Gets the ETH USD price from CoinGecko. Awesome. Let's see. Let's see. The dashboard now show. Let's see. It's not loading though. Oops, I've got more problems. Let's see here. Okay, so now we should attempt to fix. So now you'll see, now I have real errors. So let's see here. All right, let's just see if we can fix them. So I'll hit attempt to fix. Let's try to resolve the problems. All right. Okay. Okay, so in the reservoir API, response might not be properly typed. Let's fix the API response handling, ensure we have valid numbers. All right, sounds good to me. So here, this is this API TypeScript file. Let's see here. All right, hey, okay, cool. Wow, it's gotten even worse. So now it still shows the wrong price, and the price in USD is completely wrong. Let's see. It's still showing the wrong price for okay, I think it's probably right with ETH, because let's see. Okay, so ETH today is about 4,000. So if I go back here, so what is that? 32.5 times 4,000. Let's see what that is, because that might be okay. Let's see, 32.5 times 4,000. That is about 130,000. Okay, so it's got the right ETH price coming from CoinGecko. It's the collection price that's wrong now. So let's see. I'll say, okay, it looks like you have the price for ETH correct, but the price for the NFT collections still seems like it is hard-coded and not coming from a live API. Can you fix this? All right, let's try that. Okie dokie. I mean, I wish the floor was 32 ETH, and maybe it will be in the future, but it is not right now. As we can see here, the floor for Bored Ape Yacht Club is 19.7 ETH, which should come out to $78,000. So let's see if we can. Ooh, failed to load NFT data. Please try again later. All right. I've updated the API integration to fetch real-time NFT prices using the OpenSea API. Okay. Wow, now we have 10 problems. Let's see. Error fetching collection stats. Okay, so it's getting an error. And let's see. What is the error at? Okay, it's getting some error. I wonder if it has to do with the... Maybe I don't have an API key for that. Let's attempt to fix and see what it says. But the OpenSea API would be nice. Okay, OpenSea API calls are failing. Let's modify the implementation to use mock data for now, since we don't have API access. There we go. Okay, so now it's going to once again go to producing bad data. So I might need. Okay. Remove the failing of it. Okay. All right, we're back to mock data. I see the Bored Ape Chemistry Club image has changed to this image. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it probably just has an issue that I don't have an API key to call the OpenSea API. Let me see. Do I need to set up an account with OpenSea to call the API? Let's just check this, and then I could create that and do another video if people want where I actually have that. Yes, okay. To get real-time data from OpenSea, you'll need an API key. I see. Yep, okay. So I'd have to go create an account, request an API key. Okay, so you know what I'll do? If people want, I'll continue this and actually get these numbers correct. Right now it's got the ETH data correct, pulling from CoinGecko, but it cannot create, obviously, my account and API key with the OpenSea API, which is fine. All right, so good first video, I think. Maybe could be really boring too, of just going through using Bolt.new to create a dashboard and some of the common issues that people can run into. I'm at the 30-minute mark. I don't think I want to do videos longer than 30 minutes because that might be boring. But if this was interesting to anybody and you want me to do more videos like this, I am happy to. Or if you think it's really boring to get stuck on certain issues and you'd rather that I have prompts running that I've tested and work perfectly, like, let me know. That might be more interesting too. Either way, thanks for looking. Just updated. Thanks for watching the very first video on buildingwithbolt.com. Have a great day.